a couple different things to look at in quadruped. Okay. All right. So again, I'm looking at trunk position, I'm looking at shoulder girdle position, I'm looking at head and neck position, so keeping that relaxed down. And I can do, if we just look at this part of it, we can do exactly the same thing that we did in prone on elbows. Okay, so I can build some resistance and have you just try to hold it here. So it's just a little bit different type of resistance, a little bit different challenge, whether I'm going just here or I add some rotational resistance. I can change all my grips and do all the same contacts here. Some of the nice things that you can do here as well in quadruped is I'm going to build a contraction here, don't let me move you. Okay, so now once he's stabilizing and I take one hand off, I can come to different parts of his body. I can come to his hips and hold it here. Really work more on that trunk stability. Keep him here and I come around to opposite side, don't let me twist you. Great trunk stabilization. A lot of times you'll see people will really struggle with this. They're either start to drop down into trunk extension, come up into flexion, but they really struggle with this position. Okay, so we did all this stuff with the upper body. I'll show you if I come down into here and keep holding here. Just like we did with the arms, I can come down to the legs, hold it here, and resist some hip internal rotation, or external rotation rather. Come into internal rotation, doing the exact same thing that we did with the arms. Okay? So all my stabilization work here, what I can also do is see, can you keep, I'm coming off my resistance, can you keep this position and bring the leg and just extend your leg out. So go ahead and come off of this leg and come right here. Okay? And let it come back. You see people work in this position all the time in the clinic, and most of the time it just makes me cringe because of how poorly patients do it. If you're seeing patients doing like your arm and opposite leg and all the stabilization stuff, and they're not stable here, it's not doing stabilization training. All they're doing is working, going into lumbar extension usually. So I want to see, can they stabilize here and bring a leg up? Can he just bring a leg up and bring it back down? Okay, another thing I can do in this position, so let it come down. Now I'm going to come and I'm going to resist him. So let me move you first. His toes are going to come up and he's going to bring his knee back up. Here's my D1 or my flexion adduction pattern. Go ahead and pull that leg up. Good, and let it come back. And pull it up, and let it come back. I can do a reversal here. Pull up. Good, and now kick back towards me. And pull up. And again, he's not coming straight up. He's coming at a little bit of that diagonal going into that hip flexion, adduction, external rotation pattern. It's resisted crawling. Okay, go ahead and pull up. Good, and push back. Okay, now once someone gets this and they can do this and stay stable and they know what I'm looking at, now their hands and knees and they've got a TheraBand around their foot, and now can they do this and stay stable and just bring their leg up and work on that position, keeping their trunk stable. Okay, so a lot of different things that you can do in this position. I'll give you guys a couple minutes just to play around with some of the different resistance, similar to what we did in prone prop, but you can come around to the pelvis, you can come to pelvis and opposite shoulder, you can go legs, and if you want to try some resistance in that D1 pattern also, the leg, it's a great place to do it.